Hey, how are you? It's Tuesday, April 14th, 2026. I'm Jason with the Inspired Life. So good to be here. I hope you're having an awesome day. Yeah, maybe something great happened today. And if nothing great happened today, maybe you found a moment of peace, quiet, tranquility, or something that brought you joy. And one of the things that brings me joy is sketching. I love sketching. If you've been on my channel before, you know it's what I talk about. It's my jam, right? We all have our jam, something that lights us up, fires us up, ignites us, moves us forward, helps us to think differently, just put ourselves in a different state. So yeah, so join me for a little bit tonight. We're gonna do some sketching. We'll start with kind of just a loosey goosey sketch of nowhere in particular. We'll just jump into my imagination. And then, if we have time, we'll go into a New York City inspired sketch. And I think I know the building I want to do tonight. So, anyway, it's always great to see you guys. I see Jen is in the house. Holy moly. It has been a long time. I hope you are awesome, my friend. Hope you're settling in. Hope you're doing well. I love seeing you in the chat. Thank you so much for popping in. Great to see you. All right, guys. So, I have some tea. I have some green tea with, I think, ginger. So let me just have a little sip. Try and keep that immune system boosted. All right, let's start off with just some kind of loosey goosey random sketch. If you joined us last night, I did this kind of warm up sketch inspired by the city of Toledo, Spain. Toledo, Spain. And this was kind of fun. We threw down some Sharpie later in the show. I added some color just because. We zoom in. So yeah, I think this came out fun. So let's just do I'm just gonna sketch, guys. I'm not sketching anything inspired by anywhere other than going into the cavernous brain. I don't know, did that sound creepy? It wasn't meant to be creepy. So hang out with me. I'm gonna play a little bit of music just while I'm sketching here so you guys can listen in. Let me pause Spotify. All right. Let me put a little bit of music on while I'm sketching as I warm up. Feel free to leave questions, comments, and let me know how is your day going and what are you looking forward to this week? Anything. I look forward today to filing my taxes. Thank the Lord I got that done today. That was like weighing on my brain. But it's done. All right. Let me put some tunes on here just to get warmed up. Here we go. You're welcome, Jen. Thank you. Again, it's always great seeing you. All right, cool. So I want to break out some watercolor. I haven't used watercolor in a while, so I grabbed it, threw some color down. This paper's kind of thin, so it's not really meant for heavy washes of ink or watercolor. But you know what? It didn't stop me. I didn't pay attention to the rules. I'm still doing it. So it's just kind of a fun way to loosen up buffering. Thank you so much, Jen. I appreciate it. All right, I am going to see if I can get rid of the buffering. I hope that's better. Hope you can hear me okay. If I'm buffering, I'm so sorry. Just let me know in the comments. Say buffering. My internet's been kind of stupid lately. Or maybe I'll blame user error. It might be me. I don't know. But yeah, sorry about that. All right, cool. So it's fun. Just throw down some color tonight, some watercolor. We'll let it dry. Maybe I'll come back. I'll add some other stuff on there. Let me put on my Spotify so I can hear some music. It may have been buffering also because I had music playing. Who the heck knows? IDK with a capital. Huh? What just happened? This will be fun to come back and add some lines onto after the watercolor dries. So I think before we wrap up tonight, I'll revisit this and we'll add some more to it. So I'll put it aside and let it dry. An idea that was just quick, just get my brain into a creative flow. Sometimes I need to transition from where I am to where I want to go creatively. So, before I came on tonight, I was doing some paying some bills, things like that. So my brain was not in the creative sketching mode. So if I do quick sketching exercises like I just did, that's one way to kind of snap me into a different state of being. Kind of gets the creative juices, the creative flow going a little bit. Another thing you've seen me do is med inctations, where I'll literally just minute or 2 minutes, put music on, close my eyes, and let my marker, my Sharpie, my pen, whatever, just dance across the page, feeling the music. Yeah, it just really is another way to transform that state of mind. Cool. It's better. Thank you so much, Jen. All right, cool. All right, so let's sketch in here. The last one we did was... No, that wasn't the last one. The last one we did, guys, actually, I was surprised that I ended up liking it. Yeah, we have the Saint Nicholas Greek Orthodox Church down by the 9/11 memorial location. So this was last night's sketch. I think it came out kind of cool. I like it. So this page is reserved for the Pepsi Cola sign. So I got to bring a glue stick home from school. So I have to do that still. But we're going to sketch on, we have a couple of pages we set up last night. So let's pick one of these. And I wanted to sketch tonight the Metropolitan Museum of Art, the Met. So here's my inspo pic that I took last time I was there. And I'm not going to do the entire facade. I just want to focus on a part of it. So I kind of like this piece. So I'm going to use that as a kind of a reference to sketch from. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you are watching, please hit the like button, subscribe, smile face, thumbs up. All that creative, all that social media jazz. My brain's tired. All right, so we're going to sketch. I like to start off using white on these um, abstract backgrounds. Let's do the Met on this one. Let's sketch on this page tonight. So I'm just looking for, I have some white jelly roll gel pens. I love these for adding white lines. It might be the name because, well, I'm a huge cinnamon roll fan. I feel like all my conversations always come back to food. I don't know why. It's a trend. It's a trend. And then I also love using these white Sharpie creative markers. So let's just kind of sketch something out. Feel free to ask questions, take a nap, and you know what I'm saying. This is unrehearsed, unscripted, just me being me. And guys, that's all. That's the most important thing these days. Just be you. Don't play games. Don't try to impress anybody. Just be the best you that you can be in the moment of time that you're in. You know, I'm finding that the older I get, that's really important. For me, it's not about being a showman and impressing, and it's just being the best me that I can be. You know, because thank the Lord, there's only one me out there, and there's one you. So don't be afraid to be you. All right, I'm thinking too much as I'm sketching, so I'm tightening up, and I don't want to tighten up. If I start tightening up, I lose my wonky style, my loose style. I love the Met Museum. It is such a cool place. I was there, I don't know, a month ago or so and barely explored it. I did maybe a third, if that. So I'm excited to go back. Maybe I'll go. I want to go into NYC Saturday to Central Park area, see the trees, cherry blossoms if they're still out. Maybe I'll hit. Maybe I'll go early. Maybe I'll hit the Met for a little bit. Yeah, I am. I'm really my hands. I'm really tight tonight, guys. Sketching wise, creative wise, I'm not in that Zen state I need to be in. So I'm kind of struggling right now to be in the groove. So and it's a part of being human, right? Part of being a creative is sometimes we're not in that flow we want to be in. I think I might have to change the music up a little bit. I want to put something faster and peppier on. And that's okay. Part of being self-aware when you know you're not in a state you want to be in is a huge game changer. If you can have that level of self-awareness and know that you need to change something, that's huge. It kind of helps you get off that path into the direction you want to go in. Hopefully I'm making sense tonight, guys. Do I ever make sense? Gigi, I see you in the house. How the heck are you? So good to see you. Got the team. Jenna, Gigi and I were chatting last night, and I'm so sorry I've been missing CFOT streams. The timing just hasn't worked out with dinner and taking my dog out now that it gets darker later. So I kind of miss everybody there, and I want to say hello, and I'll try to pop in when I can. All right, we got a rough outline going. I'm gonna throw down some purple. So you may have seen I'm kind of developing a system of these kinds of sketches. Same color palette. Sharpies don't usually make an appearance on these sketches, which is interesting. Also, hopefully I'm not buffering anymore. Let me change the music here. Let's see. If anybody has any musical suggestions, let me know. I am just going to go to my playlist, my typical playlist, and I need some. I need some like something to really pep me up here. So I'm going to put Metallica on. I'm going to put some Metallica on right now. All right. And just watch. The music's really going to help me change my state of mind. The Met is known for its iconic stairs in front of the building. It's such an amazing gathering space of people sitting, collaborating, having fun, just chilling out. So I definitely want to add this kind of stairs here. All right, cool. I'm already feeling better. That music has changed my state of mind. Um, I was locked. I was frozen. I couldn't think. I couldn't create. I felt really stagnant. Just by changing the music, I'm probably talking louder now because I feel more energetic. Um, it changed. It just changed my course of being, and now I'm feeling it. So sometimes it's just a simple tweak, as you know, the music you're listening to. Right? I'm sure you could all think of a song right now. I mean, close your eyes. Think of a song right now that when you put it on, or a type of music when you put it on, you know, how does it change your mind, your state of being? Right? We all have that music, that go-to music. Oh yeah, now we're talking. Hey, I saw Edie in the house. Edie, great to see you. Hope all's well. So there you go. Look, boom. Right? It's starting to come together as I build shapes on shapes. I add lines to it. I love the way it's just transforming, and I'm feeling it now. Really cool. All right, let me check the comments in a second. So, as always, feel free to say hello to each other, comment, ask me questions. I am here for you. All right. All right, cool. Not buffering, awesome. It's a good it's a great song and a great kind of meaning, right? I feel like especially these days. Oh, Edie. Happiness is often in short supplies, so I do what I can. Yeah, I hear what you're saying. So I love Brendan Burchard, uh, personal motivation guru, and he's always saying to bring the joy. We really need to be able to bring our own joy because no one's going to bring it for us. And sometimes it's not always easy to find that joy. I like to break my days down into minutes sometimes and just find a minute or a moment of something. I don't care if it's for me the sound of a bird chirping. I mean, something I'm trying to train myself over the years to have just simple triggers, simple things that can kind of just um, bring a certain level of joy to the day. I don't know if that makes sense, but I understand what you guys are saying. Another thing that brings me joy, and this is not a political comment, but I stay away from the news, guys. I can't watch TV or I can't listen to the news. If it comes up on TikTok, I scroll past it. Facebook. I don't do the news. Um, I haven't really followed the news in years religiously. Of course, I see the big main topics I need to see, but to me, the news is something that sucks the joy out of my soul. So personally, I just avoid that. And for me, that's one of the things that helps to keep the cup, the joy cup, a little more full, not being bogged down in that world. And I'll just leave it at that. There have been, there's even been people over the years where I just, and it's not a party, a political thing. I just stay away from them because that's all they talk about, and IDK about it. So as shallow, as bubble like as that seems, it's just one of my personal strategies. Zoom in a little, guys. I'm thinking what other. I'm thinking yellow. Where's my yellow? Maybe highlighter. Just want to try something with the highlighter here. Just want to punch some of this yellow out a little more. gonna do that. I was gonna break out more colors, but I don't want to. Dang nabbit. Not gonna do it. All right, let's see. Bum, 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 bum. I'm gonna go back in the comments, see if I can catch up a little bit. Jen says, I understand, Jason. Awesome. Yeah, the weather's gorgeous today, right? Beautiful summer-like weather today. Amazing, amazing. I love it, love it, love it. We need it. It's good for the soul. My favorite DJs, producers are Technical Itch. Real name, Mark Caro. And I don't know how to say it. Sorry, Gene? Gene. Awesome. I love you guys are talking music. This is so fun. I'm definitely going to have to go back and look up and listen to some of this stuff. HRZ, different tones affect mind and body. YouTube it. It's very interesting. I love listening to different frequencies. So I have the Calm app. There are different like frequencies you can listen to on there. It's really interesting. I want a dark. We'll use this marker. Right, there's frequencies for like sleeping, motivating you. So yeah, I like different sound waves. Brown noise, white noise. Very Prodigy like. I see the Prodigy. Whoa. You guys are all over the map with music. This is so fun. I love it. I don't know, guys. This one might be almost done. I personally have some Soundgarden going on in my ears right now. I love Chris Cornell's voice. He's probably one of my favorite male singers. I gotta put some peeps in this one. Let's sketch some peeps here. Let's see. not going to do it. I was going to break out aqua. I kind of like the simple color palette of my sketch with the combo of abstract colors in the background. So I'm not going to add too many different colors for the building and the people. I'm going to keep it really kind of simple, I think. Although I'm losing the people a little bit with this. I might have to outline them more somehow. It's kind of cool. I think I like it. All right, what do you guys think? Wait, are you guys saying I put you to sleep in the chat? I see that. I'm glad I could help you guys. I think it's interesting to hear that you think my voice is calming and soothing. That's interesting feedback. So that's so cool. Thanks, guys. So awesome. What do you guys think? Do you guys like this? Do you think it's Met like? I never met a Met I didn't like. Any of my Met people out there? Are you getting Met vibes? If not, let me know. I'm always open for feedback. I'm liking it, guys. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna clap. I'm gonna clap for myself. I never do that. I never brag. I'm a very humble person. But why am I clapping? Because go back to the happiness thing we said at the beginning. We got to learn to celebrate moments in our lives, no matter how small they are. So I went from a state of being totally meh, locked. I couldn't think. I really felt like didn't have any flow. And that's okay. It's part of simply being human. Podcast coming soon. Stay tuned. The Simply Being Human podcast will be coming out soon. Anyway, but I'm just celebrating because I was with you guys, your encouragement by putting different music on. I got past that and I was able to make something. The flow came out a little bit, and I'm happy. I'm just happy I was able to get something on here, and I kind of like that vignette of the Met. If you guys want to see me do another sketch tonight, put yes in the comments or say more sketching. I'm more than happy to do another quick sketch tonight. Maybe we'll revisit the loosey goosey watercolor thing we did at the beginning. Let's put a frame around this. I think this one's done. check out the yellow highlighter. I think that's just fun. That punch of that like punch of um, punchiness. Oh my god! Should I start scripting these things? That punch of punchiness, right? I just love the highlighter, how it's just pulling out that yellow just there. And I love the yellow next to the red and the orangey colors. This is a really neat color palette on here. Pretty fun vibes. Right, let's do some framing. Let's start with the small frame, actually. Gigi says, I love the peeps. Thanks. I love sketching peeps like that. They're fun. So this, if we crop it vertically, this actually isn't a bad crop here. I kind of like this crop. So if I had to do a vertical crop, I would do this. Horizontal, it's not, the frame's not really wide enough. If I take the jumbo frame out here, I need some tea. So this looks pretty nice framed, right? I should do ASMR and get, is that a money symbol? Wait, wow, are you talking, I would, tell me, should I do ASMR? I don't know, how should I talk for ASMR? Should I do, I gotta lower this. If I was to do ASMR, should I kind of talk like this? I wish I had something to read. Let's get some votes from you guys on ASMR voices. Let's see. I wouldn't know how to talk. Do I do a kind of a dark superhero kind of voice where I'm out there trying to save the world? Or do I just like talk a little more normal like this? Is that normal? I'm not sure. How would I do that? Or do I just whisper? So on this sketch of the Met, I was really trying to capture the Met building being a backdrop. It's almost like the backdrop of a stage set where the steps of the Met are the stage, the main stage where the actors, the people are acting out their lives, they're hanging out, they're talking, they're chilling. So the people are the main characters in this sketch, and the Met building is the backdrop. Oh, I got a that one, and I got a normal voice. Huh? This is fun, guys. Let's talk ASMR. I'm interested in that topic. You guys down for it? If I do ASMR, should I do a separate channel, like a separate YouTube and Spotify channel for ASMR? And if I was to do ASMR, what would you want to hear? Would you want to hear me read something? Do you want to hear me just riffing on life? Do you want to just hear me narrating my sketching, my art technique? Do you want it to be an ASMR about personal motivation? I'm really interested in exploring this topic further. And I like the idea of monetizing it. You guys may already be ahead of me in the conversation with the stuff I'm asking. sketch. You want to hear me narrating sketches? All right. ASMR, I love ASMR, but is there a point where it becomes creepy? I don't want to be creepy guy ASMR. Sorry if I'm talking a lot, guys. I don't want to be creepy ASMR. All right, so I like the map. This one might go in the calendar. I'm not sure. We'll figure it out. Sketching sounds and voice. Okay. You guys are the first. Let's do a sketching sounds and ASMR live stream this week. You guys down for it? Maybe Friday night. Maybe we'll just do an ASMR sketching live stream. See how it goes. All right, cool. All right, so let's do another quick sketch. I'm in the mood. If you guys want to hang out a little bit longer, that would be amazing. So we now have 13 sketches, or 14 for the calendar and prints. My next homework assignment is scanning these and figuring out how to print them, or maybe send them out to get printed. I'm not sure. So stay tuned. Prints coming soon, available for all of these sketches, as well as a calendar. And this has been a real fun sandbox moment in my sketching life, career, history. I don't want to sound old. I'm still not crazy about this one. A lot of you guys like this one. It's going in the calendar. I want to do my normal Brooklyn Bridge sketch. All right, cool. All right, let's pull out this here and let's wrap up. We'll revisit this, I think. Play around with this for a few minutes. All right, coming up next on my playlist, let's find out. I'm going to pick. All right, here's, you guys can see, this is my playlist here. All right, I think I'm going to play the song Brilliant by Shinedown. So if you want to listen along, go to Spotify, click on Brilliant. This is a great motivational song. And we're just going random from the brain. Throw stuff down on paper. And I'm going to let you guys hear. I'm moving the microphone so you can hear the sketching happening, okay? Let's practice some ASMR. right, so as I'm sketching, I'm throwing down lines, throwing down colors, and you might see before your eyes a cityscape kind of appearing, very, very abstract and loose. But I'm just letting kind of the free form lines guide me and guide my brain, guide my thinking down a creative path, just an expression. I think I'm just so trained in seeing architecture that it's natural for me to really gravitate towards pulling shapes out and making them into buildings. Um, it's how I'm wired. You know, some of you may sketch lines and throw colors down and end up making animals. I don't know. It's just about, for me, it's just about getting stuff out of my head onto paper. And this is a really awesome way to kind of do that. Just take things to a different place. Not thinking, not pre-planning. Just letting the creative flow happen. Part of creating the journey, part of the journey for me isn't, part of the journey for me includes more than just lines, shapes, colors. It's about the sounds, right? Sounds are part of the experience. It's about using all of your senses to kind of elevate the experience, to kind of take the experience and process it on a deeper level. All right, I think this one's almost done. I need, where's that orange fluorescent color pencil? I love this color. This is my newest color pencil right here. Boom, chakalaka. Prismacolor neon orange. Or is it fluorescent or neon? What are they calling it? Neon orange. It's amazing. Check out that. Tell me that's not powerful. All right, cool. Let me check in the chat and we're going to wrap up for the night, guys. Like, all right, so just because you like the pencil sharpener, let's do an encore performance of the pencil sharpener. gel pens are my gel pens are de-gelled right now. Nothing is coming out of them. Wah, wah, wah. Oops. All right, cool. All right, that's a fun loosey-goosey kind of sketch, guys. What do you think? Fun, right? Tingles, tingles, tingles. Isn't that like a nursery rhyme? Tingles, tingles, little star. All right. Whoa, is Tim in the hoose? Tim, what's up? Tim, I connected with that mutual friend we talked about, or you mentioned the other day in a message to me, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I know Tim." So that was cool. Great to see you. Hope you're doing well. I rarely get to watch these because I work late. Well, I am so glad you're watching tonight. All right, this is kind of cool, guys. So here's what we did. We're gonna wrap up. Let me know if you have any last questions or comments. Boom chakalaka. Why am I saying boom chakalaka? I have no idea. No, I have no idea. All right, okay, guys, this has been a really, really fun night tonight. Thanks for hanging out. I really like how many times I just say really in the past two sentences. Let's go back to the replay. Want. Here. I like the way the Met came out. Yeah. Happy dance, happy dance. You guys don't want to. Dancing is not my thing. You definitely don't want to ever see a dancing live stream. With me. Vibrant City. Hey, yeah, GG. I like how you put that. It is kind of vibrant, right? Just loose, scribbly. You know what I got to do though? I am so bad at least putting the date on here. At least a month and the year. I almost forgot what year it was. We're gonna call it GG in your honor. We're gonna call this Vibrant City. Thanks for the name idea. We'll call it Vibrant City. Love it. Yeah, Tim, I'll go over that for sure. Tim says, love your style. Thank you so much. Have a great night, Jason. Jen Claus, thank you so much. Always great seeing you. Hope all's well. Always great hanging out. Let's catch up. I'd love to hopefully catch up with you guys in other places as well. So let's always keep in touch. Appreciate you so much. Thank you, Jen. Yeah, Tim, I'll go over this thing here quickly for you. No worries. Gigi, thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. Thank you for bringing you and your positive vibes to the chat. Always, always, always appreciated. You guys made me smile tonight with your comments. Edie, if you're still on, always great seeing you as well. I appreciate y'all. All right, so Tim, here's how I'm doing this. Ready? Yeah, so basically I am just acrylic paints. I'm doing just random, not thinking about it, thrown down colors. So that's what you see on the background. And I just went through and I'll just do random backgrounds. Like here's another one. And then I'll sketch on top of it. So this is my New York City calendar sketch series I'm working on. So I'm plugging the calendar now. My goal is to have it out in September. So hopefully that makes sense. Oh, wait. I like that number 1. Is that like a foam finger? Where the heck did you find Jen? Jen is the emoji queen. You seriously, like I always say that to you. It's so true. Where the heck do you find these amazing emojis? I love that. That's awesome. Um, so Tim, hopefully that helps. Yeah, so that's kind of the process I've been doing with this. It's something new to me, a new style, something I've just been playing around with for, guys, when did we start this? This was it probably in March, I guess. So yeah, that's kind of what you're looking at. So I do an online, maybe I'll do a workshop, an online workshop, and I'll kind of go over the technique and details. Do a little online paid workshop. If people, anybody's interested, sign up for a 2-hour workshop. We can Zoom, small get together on Zoom. We can see each other's faces. I can see what you're sketching, give you feedback, drawing. It could be for any level, beginner. You don't need any experience. It'd be fun just to hang out, do a little 2-hour kind of Zoom session, and I can kind of go over this technique a little bit in more detail. So if you're down for that, put yes down in the column. Say, I'm down. I'm down. Isn't that a Beatles song? I think it's a Beatle. I think it's a Beatles song. You're welcome. Tim found it. Gigi found it. Where are you guys finding this? Is it... before you go, you gotta let me know where the heck. Hey, JLM, good to see you. I hope you're doing well. JLM, I'll get you up to speed quick. Here, this is what we sketched tonight. The Met, part of the Met. Where are you guys finding the foam finger? I need to know. Inquiring minds need to know. Where the heck is it? My Apple emojis? Now we're going down the rabbit hole. By the way, no Instagram watchers tonight. Should I stop streaming to Instagram? Maybe. And no, is anybody out there on Facebook? Let me know. Just put Facebook in the comments. I don't think anybody's streaming on Facebook either. I don't know what's going on. Am I not meeting their algorithmic? Oh my god. Algorithmic. What am I trying to say? I can't. You know what I'm saying? Their algorithmic numbers. I don't know. Sorry, I don't know what I'm saying. I'm trying to overcomplicate things. Butamus. Oh, you think this is Butamus? Thank you so much. Definitely go back, watch the replay. You can see how this was created. Yeah, I would love for you to go back and check it out. Beatles, Don't Let Me Down. Yeah, that's it. Don't let me down. I'm not a good singer. Don't let me down. I'm going to put that song on as I'm wrapping up. Don't let me down. Here it is. I also see a version by the Chainsmokers. Let's do the Beatles. Yeah, this is a song. Hit the smiley face bottom right. Maybe because I'm hosting the stream, I don't see it. So I'm not seeing the smiley face. Algorithmic. Thank you, Tim, for the phonetic pronunciation there. Algorithmic. That's what I was trying to say. I can't find I don't see the smiley face thing. I guess because I'm streaming. All right, I'll check that out, though. Good night, Jen. JLM, thank you for joining. Great seeing you, Tim. It was fun seeing you as well. Guys, please hit the like button on YouTube, the thumbs up, share it out there, please. Jen has some more awesome emojis. I need a lesson. I need an emoji class. No, don't listen to me. LOL. I am not listening to you. I mean, I'm keeping you guys up late, I know, and your time is valuable. But I'm going to do something else. So if you need to leave, I get it. Have an awesome, awesome night. If you're staying around, that's cool. It's 9:47. I have 13 minutes. And I'm going to do I want to do a post-it note sketch. I haven't done a post-it note sketch in a while. We're downsizing. Let's do a post-it note sketch. And you know what? We're going to break out one of our cool little mini pens, fountain pens. We can use our Muji. This is our Muji compact fountain pen. Just guessing. Oh wait, it says there. And this is, I forget the brand that this one is. This is good ASMR though. All right, let's see if you guys can guess what I'm sketching as we head out for the night. I haven't listened to the Beatles in a long time. I don't know why. I really like them. This one's out of ink. Actually, maybe if I hit Central Park over the weekend, I'll go. This is making me think of John Lennon. Guys, I'm drawing a blank. What was the name of his place by Central Park where he lived? Oh my gosh. Not the Astoria. I'm drawing a blank. I've never sketched that building. My favorite Beatles, George Harrison. Here Comes the Sun is on right now. Love this song. Appropriate for today, right? Here Comes the Sun by George Harrison. Mm-hmm. All right, I'm going to throw some orange and wrap up. Where's my orange? Orangey glad I stayed on a few more minutes. Maybe we got like a sunset sky happening or something here. Mm-hmm. There we go. Brooklyn Bridge, guys. Brooklyn Bridge inspired sketch. The world needs more Jason. Guys, I do want to be able to leave my studio room to go to bed. My head's getting so big, I don't know if I'm going to fit through the door tonight. You guys are way too kind. Your emojis are cracking me up, Chen. I love the purple looking, like, face thing. What do you even call that? A fidget pen. Yeah, so this is kind of a fidget pen, right? You hear the sounds? I love it. It's magnetic. It's a really cool little fountain pen I bought at the pen show I think it was at the Hilton last November. So I went to a pen show and I left with this pen. And I'm sorry I can't remember the name of the. Does it say on here? I can't read that. It says on there, but I can't read it. Monteverdi something. Anyway, yeah, it could be thought of as like a fidget pen. I love the sound. One of the cool projects my CAD kids did this year. CAD is computer aided design. Actually, the class is CAD TS, Creativity and Design Technology Studio. I think of it as like a product design class. One of their projects is they designed fidget cubes. They weren't like they did a really amazing job, but they weren't like professional sell them kind of things. But they did a really cool job creating their own fidget cubes. Fun project. So proud of them. You know, they use software. They 3D printed stuff. So it's a fun project. Brooklyn Bridge, you got it. Yes. Dakota. Oh, the Dakota. Thank you, Gigi. The Dakota. I couldn't think of the name of the building. Yeah. Maybe I'll try sketching the Dakota. I think if I'm right, does the Dakota have? Does it have like two towers or something? I gotta look it up. I'm picturing it having like two towers on it. This is not the Dakota, but it has two towers. It's really hard for this neon orange to show through on camera, but you can kind of see it there. Horses and carriages and bridges in Central Park. I love Central Park. It is one of my most favorite places in NYC, without a doubt. Spend an entire day there, literally. So much to see, so much to do. You can chill, you can jog. Yeah, like I'm going to jog in Central Park. You can walk your dog. I would do that. Ride bikes, eat gelato, eat papaya. Central Park is a beautiful oasis in the heart of NYC. It's sometimes called the lungs of NYC, because of all the greenery. It helps, to keep the oxygen, not oxygen, keep the air clean. Dakota's an Upper West Side. Cool. Gigi, do you give tours of the Dakota? Let me know. Across the Universe always makes me feel better when I'm having a stressful day. Yeah, that's a cool song, right? Across the... That's a really good song. You guys have good taste in music. Was that the name of one of the movies about the Beatles, Across the Universe? I think I saw that movie. Been on silent mode for 2 days. Sometimes we need quiet time and breaks, right? It's all good. Sometimes we need to settle down, step out, and just kind of be quiet. I like quiet time. JLM is now on board the emoji train. Jen started this emoji trend. Way to go, Jen. Let's give it over, Jen. No, that's San Remo. North and South Dakota have a combined population of only 1.4 million people, the same number as the population of the Bronx. Whoa, really? That's really interesting. One of the Dakotas has Mount Rushmore, right? North Dakota, maybe. You might create a grid series for a Central Park spread. Um, that's a really cool idea. I want to do a Bridges of Central Park sketch series. I've done a few sketches, and I would love to do them in my accordion journal. Where's my accordion journal? Which I brought on my European trip and I didn't use it. Anybody want to go to Spain with me next year? I got to go back to Spain. I definitely want to head back to Barcelona, Madrid. So yeah, I want to do an accordion journal spread. Oh, I forgot about this, guys. I'm off topic. Sorry, I'm always off topic. I love this torch sketch. I was wondering where the heck I did this. So this is an accordion journal. I love this torch sketch. Yes, I'm so glad I pulled that out. But yeah, I would like to take this and do sketches of Central Park. Here's a day in the city. I did a kind of a journal one day with, you could see Grand Central, and then I went to Central Park that day. Bethesda Fountain, um, the Queensboro Bridge. So I was at, where the heck was I sketching? Some park along the East River. I forget the name of it. Got a tram there, and then I was back Central Park again. Not Central Park, Grand Central Terminal. I even have, here's a cool fold out of one of the wackiest structures in NYC, the vessel. So I did a little vessel sketch here. Yeah, this kicks A. I forgot about this one. This is a Kick A journal. Another sketch while I was sitting in Hudson Yards of a building. Heck yeah. So anyway, so yeah, JLM, I would like to take one of these accordion things into Central Park and just do a day in the park. Cool. All right, guys. This has been really, really fun. I appreciate y'all so much. Cool. Thank you so much. Love accordion spreads, aka concertina or octopus sketchbook. Yes. Those are other words for it. You got it. Maybe Port Authority Hudson River spread with skyline from boats and boardwalk. That could work. For sure. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap. Thank you for a great day, a great night. I hope you have an amazing Wednesday. My students have a really big presentation tomorrow morning for a concept design they did for the Board of Education. Fingers crossed. And I am also getting observed the same presentation. So I have an observation tomorrow. I'm excited about it. Love it. It's my stage. It's not my stage. It's actually their stage to show off what they're doing. I'm just there to guide. And thank you guys for letting me guide you on tonight's creative journey. Until we meet again, sketch boldly, live creatively, and inspire endlessly.